Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of What the F.A.Q, our weekly question and answer show. You ask us a question, and we have some kind of an answer for you in regards to whatever that may be.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Whether it's gear-related or not.
Right. So, this week we are running late, as always. But we only have a couple questions.
Yeah, we need to write a song like the Banana Peel Shuffle or something. Yeah.
Alright. So, we're just going to jump in, and we're going to go from there.
Yeah.
So, first question, Mr. Dillon.
Alright. Mr. Coombs asks, our preferred Canadian YouTuber, says, congrats on Season 2. Question for next week. What's the cheapest pedal you have in the shop, and what's the most expensive pedal you have in the shop?
Well, the cheapest pedal is probably, are we talking new or used?
Well, I mean, it is in the circumference of the shop, so.
Right.
So, yeah.
Of the shop.
It lies under the domain. We have a few mod tone pedals, I think, that are around like $25 on the used side. Those would probably be the...
Well, technically...
Oh, the little foot switchers.
The little Hosa foot switchers are probably the cheapest at like $7.
Yeah. In terms of
but
a
those
real
are just
pedal, though,
you know, they're like a AB switch or like a switch.
Right.
You know, but as far as a pedal that makes noise
or does something that different.
Yeah, I think we got like $20.
$20-25 is usually. I mean, a lot of the mod tone stuff. Sometimes, some of the Donner, Behringer, Donner.
Yeah.
Some of those will be in the used side around that range. Even some of the BBE stuff, not a lot of it, but some of it every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
But it's usually when they went through the really super cheap phase.
Right.
You know.
Most expensive would probably be the Univibe.
That's right there. That is an OG Univibe. There it was. Here, I'll show you if you guys haven't seen it. This is a for real Univibe. Real deal Univibe. It sounds awesome. I do suggest that if you ever get a chance to play through a real one that works properly, you should do it. This one runs about...
It'll ruin you for other Univibes.
$2,000-ish is what I think the guy's looking for. It's on a consignment for us. So, comes with a fine cord.
Yeah.
An Electrolux cord, I think it is.
Yeah. Found on all the finest vacuums of 1968.
Right, exactly. So that's probably the most expensive one.
Yeah. In terms of ones that... Well, yeah, I mean, that is it.
That's the most expensive
that's even
one.
close, yeah.
I mean, there's other stuff like, well, if we had no, we don't have one. GT1000 would be one.
Yeah, when we had the Replicator, that one was pretty expensive.
Yeah, the Replicator was a spendy pedal. But I mean, like the Chase Bliss, we got a couple.
Yeah, those are up
Tonal
there.
Recall, $500.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I guess excluding multi-switches.
Those are north of the Strymon mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Then we have a full range in between.
Right. Yeah, everything from those, yeah. We don't have a lot in like the 1,000+ range, but
no.
But yeah, and everything from like 25 to 500, we have pretty much every price point in between.
Very wide selection, as you can tell.
Yeah. And this is just one wall. The other wall also has a lot of good stuff on there.
Yes. Hundreds and hundreds of pedals currently. It's crazy.
Mr. Dave Brown asks.
Dave Brown?
What's the one piece of gear you
Brown.
guys? Yeah.
He
Brown
owes
sound.
me money.
What's the one piece of gear you guys wish would come through on consignment? Like something that we would not normally be able to get.
Oh fuck! That list.
There'd be a lot of stuff. Yeah.
That list would probably be super long.
Yeah.
Something reasonable. I mean, or vintagey.
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard to designate.
Well, it is that because there's like vintage pedals I'd like to see. There's vintage guitars I'd like to see. There's vintage amps I'd like to see.
Right.
So yeah.
I mean, amp-wise, maybe like a 59 Bassman would be nice to have. Like, you know, an original 59 Bassman in the house would be kind of cool to have.
Yeah, I think an original Super Lead would be cool too. Like when they were first making that, or like the 2203s and all that. Any of the nice Marshalls that kind of made Marshall into what it became. Even a JTM 45, like an original one, that'd be cool.
That'd be nice.
Let's see. Pedal-wise, man, there's
like original Space Echo.
Yeah, an original, even an original Echo Rec or
that'd be kinda,
those
cool.
were
Echo Plex
yeah.
would be kind of cool. You know, the classic.
Yeah,
those are all like low-hanging fruit, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, even like some of the stuff I wouldn't even normally use, it'd be cool to have in here, like the original CE1 choruses and like the original phasers and all that. So like the original Maestro phaser and those would all be
Phase
cool.
90.
Yeah,
like one of the originals from way back, early 70s. Phase 90 would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. That's pretty. Guitar-wise, yeah, like
guitar-wise,
so many.
it's impossible to choose. I mean, obviously, I'd like an old broadcaster. Would be cool to see. Anything like that, you know.
Well, any of the pre-CBS Fenders would be pretty awesome, obviously.
Or some old Gibsons would be cool.
Yeah.
You know, like an RD would be nice.
That would actually be really cool. Even I always loved the Gibson Les Paul record. That's the one, like, personal one I would like, actually. Like, if we were just buying stuff, you know, or whatever, different. Because I can't feel like you can't have one dream guitar. You got to have lots of them.
Yeah,
but the Les Paul recording's up there for me.
Yeah, it's impossible to just go, that's the one.
Right,
That's the one guitar you have to have. I mean, there's too many times where I'm like, I want all of them.
Right.
There's so many, we got a whole bunch of them in here that I want to take home. I just can't.
That's very true, too.
All right, what else we got?
Next one, Mr. Richard Palmer. EQD Plumes, since it's new.
Plumes.
Versus the Nobles ODR1. And honestly, that actually would make a good shootout video.
Shootout video, yeah.
Yes, they're basically this one's coming up because they're at the same price point. So the question is what's different and what's similar.
That's more for you because you got a little bit more experience with the Plumes. I got a Nobles myself, and I got the Nobles Mini, and I really like.
Well, the Nobles has the thickness. That's the.
Yeah.
That's what's different. I would say.
It's got nice low end.
Yeah, like they're actually not. They're not too dissimilar. I mean, you can get into similar spots with both of them, just depending on how you tweak it. But the Plumes doesn't quite have like the low end that the ODR one. Yeah, the ODR actually pumps out a lot of low end for an overdrive. So
I pushed that through the Pro Junior.
Yeah, that on like the neck pickup.
Got a little bit. Yeah. But then I have to. The problem is if I kick it on, then I have more. I have a more low end and it throws things off. So it's like
the rest of the time,
because then the rest, everything else is.
Right.
You kick it off, and now all of a sudden
you feel like everything's bottomed out.
Right. So it could be one of those ones. I mean, that's certainly it could be an always-on pedal. You know, for sure. If
even just if you ran it like less drive but more as a boost to let all that stuff still kind of be in there
and kind of form the
the Plumes,
form your bass tone on it, and then kind of mess around with stuff. And it all depends on what what style of music you're playing to.
Right. What the goal is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Plumes is actually pretty damn awesome. I mean, at $99, it's pretty amazing, really, for the dough. I mean, it has 3 different tone settings, which is pretty nice, voicings, which is nice. I think I like the second one the most. And it just has a real nice thick drive to it. It's not like too much low end or too much mids. It's just a nice drive that doesn't sound thin like a Tube Screamer might.
I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, it has a really nice mid-range to it that I actually really do like. It's pretty, can get crunchy if you need it to. Like once you get the gain high enough, it definitely does get crunchy, but it's a nice, just kind of warm drive.
Nice drive.
Yeah.
I got to plug it in. I've been a lot of family stuff over the last month and stuff happening, so been a little out of the loop this month.
Yeah, you were with the nephews, I think, when that one came in.
Yeah, so I haven't really had a chance to plug it in and take it for a spin.
Yeah, they definitely could hit, like, they could have some overlap if we were to do a Venn diagram. They'd have a little bit of overlap in the middle, but they also would definitely do their own thing. So I'd say at $99, though, you can almost have both of them and just roll.
Yeah. For $99, that's some short money for that, I think.
Yeah. And then last question's from Walking Dead. I don't know if you want to read that one.
So Walking Dead has a discussion topic, and he basically says, what are your changes in tastes with age regarding guitar bodies?
So kind of like the older you get, the more your tastes change.
Do your taste change as the older you get?
For me, yes, for sure.
For him, maybe, but I mean, I'm older.
Well,
and I don't think it's changed much. Now, I used to play a Strat.
Yeah, because I was going to say, you haven't always loved Tellys.
Right. My love affair with Tellys came in about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Is when it started to really, like, I got my first one because I was jamming with these dudes, and dude rolled in with it was one of the old Road Worn, I think it was one of the first Road Worn series Fenders when they did, and it was yellow with a white pickguard. And it's cool because he's like, dude, check out this thing I bought at a garage sale for $50. And I go, wow, that's a great deal, dude. I go, I can't believe they put it out from that. You got it all the way from Mexico. You know? But it was, yeah. He was trying to bullshit me, and I'm like, yeah, dude, okay.
Yeah, you got it right. Yeah.
Sure, guy. But it was a cool guitar, and he played it, and I was like, dude, that thing sounds freaking killer. I go, can I try it? And that was kind of the catalyst. For me, is like, once I played it, I was like, you know what? Maybe there's something to this telly business that I should check out. And that's been...
And then Ruby sealed the deal.
That was, and then soon after, I bought a Made in Mexico Telecaster, Ruby, and I'll be playing her tonight at the gig.
Nice.
So...
Yeah, Ruby's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Taste. Yeah, I mean, I always love the weird body shapes, Explorers, Flying Vs, RDs, Firebirds, all that stuff. I like all the weird, I've always liked the weird ones, but as I've gotten older, I think like 335s and Tellys are probably the two that I'd never... Tellys, honestly, I feel like just by being around you, I've just started to get more and more interested in a Telly. Because it's like they really would...
Come to the chime side.
Well, it's weird because it's like I want to love a Strat, but I can't get over the middle pickup, and I can't get over in terms of the picking spot, and then I can't get over the brittleness of the bridge. So to me, it's almost like a Telly. Yeah,
I think you can fix that. I think because I've been having weird dreams, man.
Well, because I was gonna say I almost
feel like
strange
thoughts, bro.
Like the Nashville Telly, where you had like a humbucker, and then the two, like even if you did like a Strat crossover with the Telly, I almost feel like would hit a better spot for me. I don't know.
I went the other night. I was kind of, I don't know why, but I started thinking about. I think I was watching Pete Thorne or something, and it's a Sir, but it's basically a Strat with two humbuckers, and I'm like
that, yeah.
And it sounded killer. No, the guy's a great player, but I was kind of like, you know what? That's a good idea. And I mean, it looked pretty cool, and I'm like, why not?
And it would alleviate that.
Because the problem I have. I like a Strat for what it does. It sounds great.
Yeah, like neck and middle pickup on a Strat. Like I
it
love
does
those
all
tones,
the Stratty bits, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
But like having a Strat with like kind of like the Big Apple Strat that they had, where it was basically just two humbuckers and a bag of rock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that I could probably get around. But I mean, I find I'm kind of some of the new offset stuff is kind of interesting. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything that's offset yet, but I do. I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So who knows? You never know.
Yeah, and I would say 335. I mean, I guess I always liked them for what they were and the sound that they had, but I never necessarily thought about using one myself. That's one though, as I've gotten older, that's gotten much more appealing, just because it really it does cut the difference between like those old hollow body arch tops and the solid body.
Yeah.
And like for the
sound. So good. That one right there sounds killer.
Yeah.
We keep looking up if you're wondering.
There's
a Gibson 335 right there on the wall, so we're like, that's pretty.
But
it sounds killer. So
the ability to play that feedback and sustain the way they can is just, I don't know, I feel like it's more usable than the hollow bodies, but it's also has that warmth and kind of dark tone that semi-hollows can get.
That's like when Clapton... You see some videos of Clapton playing a 335.
Yeah, like the last part of Cream. Yeah,
and it's like, damn, that sounds good, man.
Because at that point, I think he was using like the 335, his wah, and his treble booster into the Marshalls, and that was it. And it sounded amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's certainly something to it. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like some of the oddball stuff too. I mean, I got a Reverend, which has. But it's kind of telly-ish,
and the other one's kind of SG-ish. It's almost like an offset SG.
Right, and then I got the Texas Toast, which is definitely an oddball body style with the the Jupiter Jet type thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I haven't played that one out yet, so
we're on the taller end of things too. So I feel like we can get away with bigger guitars like that because I do feel like a lot of vertically challenged people
little guys
would have a hard time getting away with Explorers and Billy Bows and all that.
I don't think anybody that's super small would be able to play that. I mean, it's long and it's fucking big.
Big, yeah.
So, but I don't know. So I guess maybe the answer is...
Your tastes have gotten weirder as you've gotten older?
I think at the end of the day, the bottom line is like... But I feel like that's how my whole life has been. Like, the older I get, the more I'm like, who fucking cares? That's cool, let's try that. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the oddball stuff somehow becomes more interesting. Because then, too, I think we also like really unique pieces.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Because, like, my Barrington, I feel super unique, so it kind of hits a Stratty-esque vibe, which is why I haven't been, like, dead set to get a Strat, but I know down the road I'll probably have one.
I
but
think
it's
what
just
we got to
different
do is the
things.
humbucker deal.
Yeah.
Put
just
a couple
to fix
humbuckers
it,
in the Strat, and we'll just, you know what we should do is just parts caster the shit out of something.
Yeah, that would
maybe
be
we
fun,
should just
so,
buy.
yeah.
We'll get dueling Strats. Then we put the spinny move on it and do a
Yeah, that would do
top
this,
cover
yeah.
band.
There you go.
Bam, bam, bam. We can do it.
I love the turn. Yeah.
We gotta get the spin guitars.
Yeah.
We should see if Matt can fucking glue on some
Get like
some
belts.
fuzz, and we get a belt that's
yeah.
got a spinny thing on it. And
Yeah. Actually, would be a
shit.
fun bit. Yeah.
Maybe that's what we should do. Is just
That'd be a good way to like do like the intro to the shop tour or something. If we could pull it off.
we gotta.
That way
we need to get some more videos out.
Well, we can point and then it'll direct the eyes to the shot. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like we kind
put
of.
that. Dylan,
Yeah. Write that down. Yeah.
write this down. You got to get yourself a Dylan.
Yeah, I do. I need a scribe.
You need to get yourself a Dylan. Man, it's funny because we're at the shop and sometimes I'm like, Dylan, write this down. Right, because I know I will forget it. I'll have an idea and it'll be gone as fast as it passes.
Well, it's pretty
through.
great, like reading
have a
through
list
my
of-
old notes. Of
We have a list.
yeah.
We have a list of shit on a clipboard, and it's funny because
If we can make even half of it a
half
reality,
of
it would
those
be
things
great.
come
Yeah.
through. It'd be pretty funny. We got some stupid ideas, but I think
Yeah.
we're getting closer to doing those. These guys do have a couple videos almost ready to go, so
Yeah,
they'll
just doing some
come out.
final editing and
Yeah, and I'm getting back in the swing, just getting back into the shop really this week after, about a month of inconsistent, up and down, crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm
madness.
starting to almost think it's summer. Like something about summer seems to, a lot of those things seem to be in flux. Because I feel like Dave's been kind of having that too. So is Chris, and I have with everything at home, and then you had everything with your family. So it's just like it's been a lot of chaos this last month.
It really has, but I think we're kind of
Going down,
getting through it and starting to kind of
on the wind down.
making things rock again. Rock. But I think that's it. What are we? We're at 17 minutes. Look at that. Not so bad.
Like just enough.
Right. There was enough fluff in there. Enough filler shit.
Yeah, and we're not getting rated
enough filler shit, and we
by
didn't.
customers or UPS guys today.
Right. That was funny.
That was actually pretty. Especially Art.
He's
Of course,
a funny
true to
dude.
character. Yeah.
So I think that's it. That's it. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. If you even made it this long, hit the ring the bell because that does some shit too.
Ding-a-ling. Yeah.
Ding-a-ling. Ring a ding ding.
Ring a ding ding ding. Bell into chainsaw. Ring ding ding ding.
All right, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right,
Double finger.
double finger.
You're on the Dr. Phil show.
Got the
A
vapors.
problem
yeah.
is that
Oh,
you're
Mr.
into
Beauregard.
yourself, that you flirt with
You're
girls,
giving me the
not
vapors.
until you're married. You're in the green room hitting on my staff.
Ready to do this shite?
Yeah.
What the hell are you thinking?
I get this interview.